kutoka kichochoro cha Ongwaro. You see, ili alipe Karo, baba Karo angechora mchoro Z. Mindlessly, gracefully, excessively, extensively, emotionlessly. Kama chokora alifungwa mtaro ili Karo yoko mchoro ipatikane na si tafadhali. Karo alikuwa mrembo aongeza. Japo na bidii ya mzee wa Daudi ondoa. Iweje au shia maisha ni bashasha bin burasha. Vishasha vya kutisha na kujipasha huisha. Jamu namba piki kuubisha. Hajui atajua. Aste kwa baraste. Akiruka mtaro kwa campus. Karo kwa mkono alibeba Karo. Aisha, Felicia, Leticia, wote walishangaa. Iweje Karo amevaa slippers? Karo alikuwa mrembo si siri. Ungetazama umbo lake, ungesalia umezama. Macho yake ya nyigu yangefanya usione ila ujione kadamnasi matarajio. Au shia maisha ni bashasha bin burasha, vishasha vya kutisha na kujipasha huisha. Jamu lango piki kuubisha. Hajui atajua. Karo hakulipa Karo Z. Pleasure peer pressure na pleasure in beer pressure ilimchora Karo from Ongwaro. Snapchat anatumia Clemo na Jemo. Instagram inbox screenshots anatumia Nimo tagging Otero. Nudes anatumia Timo na Deno. Twitter handle flaming like bundles of candles. Mtoto wa watu kama moto kwa watu. Instagram wafuasi ulimfuata, sio 10 wafuasi ila 10 mara 12 wafuasi. Karo baada ya kubukia 10 alikuwa mama yao. Alivua viatu mara 3 akipanda kwa matatu. Karo aliyekula mio kwa ugali juzi. Sasa mikono anao kwa Fanta. Serviette kwake ni chapati. Dance moves from Lingala to Odi, shaku to Vimbada. Na tetema je, anatetema si mchezo. Karo ushamba kwake Z. Aliuruka kama kamba. Haushia maisha ni bashasha bin burasha. Vishasha vya kutisha na kujipasha huisha. Jamu lango piki kuubisha. Hajui atajua. Jumaa ule jamaa mtaa. Rafikia ni yule kama. Asilia ni macha. Kila Ijumaa alibeba Karo kwa hama. Wanahamia Karura, raha kuchakura. Mziki ni wa bongo. Si shilingi imefura kwenye ubongo. Utaambia nini mtu na utu wa mtu ni utu. Japo ana pesa. Juma amechapa, ngozi imeparara. Utadhani ya chura. Si mkongoja si bakora. You see, usi ni ukora. Upendo wa babu, mjukuu na kitukuu. Utatoa machozi jaa kitunguu. Haushia maisha ni bashasha bin burasha. Vishasha vya kutisha na kujipasha huisha. Jamu lango piki kuubisha. Hajui atajua. Jumaa ule jamaa mtaa. Kitani radhani amemeza baluni. Wengine walisema yeye ula ng'ombe mzima, ilhali vipande vya mbuzi anatumia kama kachumbari. Karo kuona Jumaa kama jamaa aliyedua. Alikuwa mfupi jamu shipi. Angefunga kamba za viatu akiwa amesimama. Walikesha. La, wakifanya mimi sijui kwa sababu walikuwa wamebisha mlango. Lakini shida ni kesho yake. Jumaa alipatikana amekata kamba. Karo jamu bakoko, alizama jaki boko. Maleke kwa mshiko, haificha kwenye hewa. Karo, kama alizama mheshimiwa, jamu iziwamiwa, kahukumia korokoroni. Funzo funza, sipojifunza tajikinza. Tajiponza anza kujifunza. Ukipanda ndege kwame kwenye hewa, shuka usukume. Nidhamu muhimu, japo adimu, siwe ni dimu. Ukitumiwa 100, jua utatumika mara 100. Utatumika jamaa. Haushia maisha ni bashasha bin burasha. Vishasha vya kutisha na kujipasha huisha. Jamu lango piki kuubisha. Hata jua hajui. Wanasamba Solomon, Gretsa University. Sua doctor.
Wow, you guys, that was absolutely fantastic. There's just something about spoken word that hits you and stays with you. So of course, I want to get to know our spoken word artist today. So utaanza kutuambia majina zako and what you do at Gretsa University.
Okay, thank you. Wanasamba Mnyokoli Solomon, studying here at Gretsa University. I'm taking a diploma in diplomacy and international relations. That's my last semester before I graduate.
All right, so international relations and spoken word, they're like 2 completely divergent things. So why do you choose to do spoken word?
Yeah, spoken word being one of my talents, as in with the coordination with my fellow friends, as in I have that urge of performing a spoken word before them. I've done it before. This is not my first time. And I'm sure if I continue with this spirit, I'm going to make it.
All right, you said it's not your first time doing spoken word,
Yeah.
so when did you start doing spoken word?
My spoken word started, that was back in class 8. I remember I was forced by our chemistry teacher to perform before guests that had come around the school for a parents' meeting. And that's where my urge for the spoken word started. Yeah.
All right, and is this something that you want to continue and pursue further? If you had to choose, would you choose international relations or would you choose spoken word?
No. My studies are first, but talent comes before. I can use my studies to sponsor this talent of mine so that in the near future, I become a champion of spoken word.
All right, that's amazing. And when it comes to your writing, what inspires you? What do you write about? Do you write about your personal experiences? Do you write about, society? What is your motivation?
No, my motivation is the environment around me. I write my spoken word maybe around the people who are around me, the society at large, and more so, I'm also motivated by my trainer to make sure that this talent of mine does not fade, and in the end of it, I become a champion.
I'm sure your trainer is one of the people in your life who inspires you and just gives you that push and that drive. Who else in the industry, let's say of spoken word or poetry, do you look up to and feel like you have a lot of respect for?
Yeah, there's this one man called Teardrops.
Everybody, every single spoken word artist that I've spoken to names Teardrops. So Teardrops, clearly you can see you're a big influence.
Yeah, that's my mentor, imagine.
Okay, that's fantastic. And do you feel like you will reach his level of poetry, his poetic skill?
Yeah, I think with the rate at which I'm practicing, I can reach his status.
All right, thank you so much for that beautiful piece. And you guys at home, you need to stay tuned because you've just gotten a taste of what is coming. So stay tuned. Let's look at our next performance.
Wow! On this day! Really? Like seriously? Duh! My smile dripping solid drops. Celebrations. Jubilations. Allulations. Graduation in downtown. A crown. A gown. Success. My artist symbolism. Aspire to thrive and shine. Thriving through the murky mud. The troubled quagmire. Ah, really? Like seriously? Duh. Through the thick ladder, like a metallic atom, paving corporate deep buildings, folders axed, the brown envelope fixed, zeal and zest at its best, nothing but est. Ah, really? Like seriously? Duh. Just a career will, to furnish you I will at will. Just a creamy dream, like steam. You will rise, to furnish your future I will. Ah, thank you. Ah, really? Like seriously? Duh. Then you have a luck. Scratch, hug, lick, this bumpy back, an elbow hugging handshake. Me? Really? Like seriously? Duh. Time is scratching business. Like a plaque. I thrashed that black offer. Blank. Ripe desperation. Smiling confusion. Oh, Like seriously? Duh. Job vacancy. Wow. So enticing. So golden. So magnetic. Just a borderline away. Ah. Really? Like seriously? Duh. Ouch! Gosh! Slabs red hot. Mountainous task. So elephantic. Busy business. Sweating solid sweat. Lion milking business. Camel shaving course. Hyena feeding norm. Really? Like seriously? Duh. Like a broken spear. Home. Bitter. Home. Basic needs. Demanding. Oats. Cocking. Tua. Like an army armed. Ready to harm. Ha 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 ha. My serious metal. Past midnight crawling. Mugging. Smuggling. Gulping. Staggering. Really? Like seriously? Duh. Then twa. Scrap. A horrific bullet. Into my skull. Through my right eye. No. Firmly glued. A chain of pain. Struggling in vain. Grainless drain. Oh, my life changed. Oh, really? Like seriously? Duh. Oh, for sure, this same game. This sinful, shameful shame. My brush, I create. Designing my life story. My pictorial full of glory. My life, I tell in colors. Yes. Oh, yes. A dawn so new. Really? Like seriously? The Mangera Kerubo, Gretsa.
Y'all know my middle name is Drama, so I am absolutely floored by that performance. The drama, the eyes, the movement, the passion. It is absolutely incredible. Please tell us, what is your name and what do you do at Gretsa University?
My name is Lydia Kirubo Mangera. I do Bachelor of Education in specific English literature.
I love how passionate and into it you were. You were almost crying. You were, everywhere. You were all over the place. So tell me what it takes for you to prepare yourself for a role like that. What does it take for you to get to a point where you're crying tears and, that's a lot of emotion and it's very intense.
First of all, I want to thank you for that. I'm really humbled.
Of course, it was wonderful.
It takes passion, it takes hard work, it takes practice. But one thing about drama is always being in role. You have to be there, your mind has to be there. You have just to be part and parcel of what you are doing. If you are playing a role of a man, whether you are a lady, whether you are an old woman, you just have to act like a man. Yeah. So in short, you just have to be part and parcel of play. Let it run through your mind, internalize it, then now it can just flow by itself. Yeah.
All right, and I'm interested to know, how do you detach yourself from a character like that one? It's a very intense character. Do you go home and you're like, I can't drama? What? No. Is it like that for you? Do you carry the character home with you?
No. But I have to say that it's just a talent. It's just a gift, and I think I inherited it from my father. He always changes from one he speaks like a man, then changes, he becomes harsh. So it's like I copied him from when I was young. So when it comes here, I just find myself doing the
Well,
right
you must
thing.
have grown up in a very interesting home. And is this something that you're looking to pursue in the future, or is it just a hobby?
Absolutely. Yeah. I would like to major later on in literature and furthermore into arts. Yeah.
And for how long have you been doing spoken word for?
The solo verse, the
The
drama,
solo verse,
everything.
the drama, everything, the whole
I
performance.
started in high school, in Lions High School, Form 2. Yeah.
All right, and who are the people who really motivate and inspire you? Like your teachers, your parents, do they support you? Do they give you, the push that you need?
Yes, yes, yes. In fact, from high school, my principal, she was the best when it came to drama. Penina, I salute you. We have our trainer, Mulama George, I salute you. Our vice chancellor is the best. He supports us in all way he can. In fact, he spares his own time to come and watch us, correct us where he feels we should correct, and I really appreciate that.
That's beautiful.
And
I appreciate
my dad,
you too.
before I forget.
And dad,
best.
of course. So who are some of the people who you look up to who are performers or do these kinds of dramas? Are there any Kenyan actors that you feel like, that's the one to watch?
Yes, Lupita. Lupita
But of course, our dreams are valid. Thank you so much. That was such a touching performance. I'm so excited to see what's going to come from you in the future. And you guys at home, y'all know we are not done yet, not even close to it. So make sure you stay right here with us because there is so much more on the way. But before I jump the gun, let's take a look at our next performance.
In a class of 700 students who all know what they are doing, a third of them busy online betting, another third following the trending gospel artistic sagas, and the remaining third consisting of slaves who are busy updating the WhatsApp status, ONCM, WCW, OMG, and applying makeup on their faces to look like potential emojis, especially the emojis that look like Professor's yellow oversized suit and indigo necktie, protruding purple socks and sleeveless colorless shorts, voice projection, pronunciation and belly adjustments that indeed confirm that he was a professor. But his units, they consist of counting of human hair and dividing the total number with that of the blood cells. Wait a bit, this is why it is called medicine. From the look of things, this mathematics seemed easier because it was not hard to count L Professor Prof N Majama. Nature had already derived a formula by carefully grabbing Professor's hair from the forehead, slanting all the way to, Konya. Like Migingo Island. Kichwa ni chake lakini nywele ni riparian. Anyway, Professor was really mean when it comes to awarding marks. Even if you cited his own books and website as references. Quoting scholars like Bifwole Waokole, Akuku Denja, Ata Kalembendele. Imagine. I'm the best student in his class. I could only global grade A, yani for an elephant. Amazingly, kila mtu kwa class was like, ona oyo, amelamba. But there was this lady, Nanjululu, who could come to class late. That moment they say, shh, shetani anapita. And Nanjululu Marita could confuse our kusoma oblagata with her funny walking style. And the body parts. Niza kufuliza. Nanjululu will sit at the back of the lecture hall. Suddenly, turururu, turururu, turururu. A loud ringtone engulfed the whole lecture hall. Guess what? Nanjululu with a sharp voice like that of the tightest violin string, firmly holding a Mlikamende phone, innocently interrupt the climax of the anatomy class. Alo? With a local foreign accent. Evane, nitakupiki yako. Everybody just turned and sneered, except Professor, who pulled his tester. Oh, sorry, and looked at her. Fundamentals. Nanjululu. This was the opportune time when Professor was just about to mention the rationale. The process. The formula behind baby manufacturing. With a well-recommended timetable. The strategic hours of blessing the jackpot.
If you want to get a boy, or a girl, or twins, or even triplets, in his hands, Professor was holding a
Remote control.
ready to show us a well-illustrated video.
Watch it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nanjululu germinated into a campus queen.
Nobody could notice a funny smile. I want to be supported documents.
And the peak of it being that day when Professor called her by her third name, Wakasa.
Which means wonderful in a small tribe in Casablanca.
One day into Burundike nightclub.
These are my things. These are my things. These are my things. These are my fundamentals.
Eish! Ladies and gentlemen, Nanjululu started scoring high marks in every class and job that we were doing, beating everybody, including I. Imagine I, the academic
We
icon.
tried to investigate this riparian matter, but our voices were too silent to be heard.
I even pointed out her Korean handwriting. Gradually, Nanjululu metamorphosed into a
Dove of lady, annex straightened like an iron rod.
with her eyes ever lazing at Professor, like those of a drunken chimpanzee. And her beauty, compared with that of biblical Elizabeth Wanzonzo, girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all graduated, and Nanjululu and I were posted in the same hospital.
With a well-recommendation letter from the professor.
Nanjululu was propelled to senior most surgeon.
Hey, we had not worked for a long time under Dr. Nanjululu Marita's supervision when hell broke on us.
When old Professor Prof. daughter came to the hospital, having been beaten by a Philopelma moderator.
AKA Florida Garden Spider. And boy on her left leg.
My senior most colleague, the senior most of all surgeon, Nanjululu Akasa Akasa.
Diagonate that this venom called Spiderius pilipili was spreading at a high speed of 120 kilometers per hour.
And with a medical axe, amputated the wrong leg.
Hey! No sooner had Professor given Nanjululu a magnetic hug
Then it was discovered that the wrong leg had been amputated.
Sura ya prof nayo.
Some are twitching in tongues. A commission of inquiry was formed.
Nanjululu's competence microscreen. And as we are busy beating stories with you here now,
She has undergone a complete panel beating and realignment therapy.
Sasa she's a super senior surgeon. Nanju Wakasa.
Hakasa.
Masibabra.